Hey guys, today we will be talking about Saint Patrick, who just so happens to be my favorite saint. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and don't forget to like and subscribe. Guys, I'll tell you what, I owe a lot to Saint Patrick because I credit him with bringing me back to the faith. So let me develop that for you. So like many in the Catholic faith, I went to a Catholic primary school, went to church every Sunday, and after Mass went to Sunday school, then later on went to confirmation classes every Sunday. So by the time I got confirmed into the church, I was a young man that just wanted to go out and enjoy life, especially Saturday nights, aware that now that I am confirmed, I can make my own decision about going to Sunday Mass, which was always a no for me. I mean, I figured to myself that I have done my time every Sunday since I can remember, so I just carried on with my life and never looked back. I traveled countries, furthered my career, got married and had a child. Before you knew it, 18 years have gone by without church. Yes, there were the odd wedding or funeral, but as far as Sunday Mass and saying prayers, no. Then the pandemic hit and it forced everyone to slow down, a reset if you will. I started to realize that so many people have different understandings and were voicing ideas about Christianity that was totally opposite to what I have learned. You know, there are things you learn that are like burnt into your memory, and when you hear it being changed, you question it. But still I ignored the faith and kept on with life. Then everything went pear-shaped. I lost my job and I just could not find work. That I was stuck. That this nun from my primary school kept popping into my thoughts. She was the one that told us many people use the Lord as a spare tire, only to be used when in need. That hit me like a ton of bricks. So while having a lot of guilt and shame, I started to pray and started a dialogue with Jesus for the first time in what seemed like a lifetime, asking for guidance and help. At first I thought he did not answer me, but later got the bigger picture. Even though I could not find work in my field, I focused on things I could do, and I remember fixing my grandmother's sewing machine and the joy I received once I repaired it. So off I went to the local library to get some sewing machine manuals so that I could better my knowledge in there while going. Through different manuals, I see a thin booklet that read, The Confession of Saint Patrick. It was as if I found a missing piece of a puzzle. Something you must understand is that I was always lucky, and my mother, who is very religious, would say, I am blessed. Things would always happen for me that I would say, oh, that's a coincidence, and she would say, no, you have been blessed. As far back as I can remember, I always had a little voice in my head like a moral compass. I would say it's consciousness, but my mother would say it's the Holy Spirit. There are only so many times that one can say, oh, that's a coincidence without feeling like a fool. So I read St. Patrick's Confessions, and it was like a rebirth of faith. I learned that he too did not feel worthy of God's grace, and that even though you have given up on him, the Lord has always been looking out for you and will never put you through something that you cannot deal with. That Jesus gives us lessons, and sometimes we don't see the bigger picture if we just thinking about ourselves. The Holy Spirit, or little voice as I used to call it, is something we Christians have been gifted, and I think the older we get, the more we tend to ignore these voices, and eventually we block them out completely, but it does not mean it isn't there anymore. There's a part in St. Patrick's Confession about a time when his superiors were unfair to him and giving him a hard time. He kept saying to the effect, why are they dishonoring me? And that night the Lord spoke to him in a dream and said, why are they dishonoring us? Which right then just made me realize that God is always with us and sees himself in us. So ever since then I have been helping wherever I can. Lots of times I will be fixing people's machines for free or for trade if they do not have the finances. My kindness has been taken advantage of many times, but I do not allow that to change the way I feel about helping people. The Lord looks after me and my family and keeps us safe. He always makes sure we have what we need. Yes, we don't always have money, and yes, we don't always get what we want, but He gives us what we need. and we are forever grateful. Okay guys, I hope my story today helped you strengthen your faith or helped you in any way. Take care and God bless till the next one.